This is the plastic-free diaper changing pad system that I used with our son and we're still using. He's 18 months old. This is the Design Dua changing basket, and it comes with a foam insert, but we took that out and got the Design Dua kapok insert. It's much thicker than the foam insert. It's a cotton fabric on the outside and then the kapok fiber on the inside, which is similar to cotton, but it comes from the kapok tree. As you can see, it really sits in here quite high. We were a little worried that maybe baby would roll out, maybe this would be too firm or uncomfortable for our son, and that really was never an issue. We really liked it. On top of this, to make it waterproof, instead of using any kind of PVC or plastic layer, we used wool. This is just some wool fabric that I had. Something that has a tight weave is really key here, like some kind of boiled wool. And the fabric that I had was a bit thin, so I sewed 2 layers of it together, which ended up working really well. What makes this waterproof is that I lanolized it, and there are lots of tutorials online about lanolizing. It's super straightforward, super simple, but that is what I did. And so I layered this on, and if you are not inclined to make your own puddle pad, there are Etsy sellers, there are wool companies that sell puddle pads. It doesn't have to be this exact shape or like the shape of your changing basket. This could be a rectangle and I could just tuck the sides in, no problem. On top of the wool layer, I put a cotton topper on, and I didn't even add elastic into this. I just simply cut it and sewed the edges. But there are so many different types of cotton toppers available online if you don't want to make your own. I then would tuck the sides in, super simple. If I was to make this again, I would make these edges a bit longer. I think I maybe added 3 inches, and maybe I would do 5 or maybe even 6, just so that the tuck is a bit deeper, which is nice when your baby is older and wants to start pulling these layers off. Those stages come and go so quickly. It really wasn't a big deal for us. We chose to put the cotton layer on top just if there was to get any poo or anything on it, that I could easily just toss this in the diaper laundry, and that preserves the wool a bit. The wool is more of a hand wash situation. The wool will inevitably get some pee on it. If pee is going through the cotton, it's getting onto the wool, and all you have to do is let it hang to dry, and once it's dry, it's good to use again. If your wool was to become so soiled that it smells when it's dry, then that's when you know, that's when it's time to wash it, and that's more of a hand wash with wool wash and air dry. I made 5 of these cotton covers. I could have got away with 3. I don't think I ever needed the 5. And then wool covers, I made 4, but I only needed 2. This system worked really well for us. There was one time when our son was itty bitty that he had like a massive, like, I don't even remember what happened. Somehow poop got on this kapok pad. I think the wool was kind of like pulled off to the side and there was like flying poop. And I just washed this kapok pad with warm soapy water. I squeezed out all of the water with a towel and then let it dry on the drying rack, so it got plenty of airflow, and that was that. It was totally fine. Yeah, this is what worked for us, and I hope this was helpful for you.